So the folks over at, I think this is their company, iContact, reached out to us and asked if we wanted to try out their new webcam. And we like testing webcams because we use webcams pretty much daily to do conference calls with possible companies and for contract work, et cetera, et cetera. So this one's kind of different, and I really understand the reasoning behind it, because for someone that does, like I said, Zoom calls and, you know, Google Meets and whatever they are, daily, pretty much, you really don't have the eye contact that you would normally want to have with a face-to-face. We have all kinds of calls where there's like 4 of us and 6 of us and however many of us, and nobody is looking straight at you, or vice versa, right? Everyone's, my camera is a little bit off to the side, so I'm kind of staring up over here normally, right? Or, you know, I have something on this screen, so of course I'm looking down at the screen, or whatever it is, right? Because you're usually looking at the person. Well, this is supposed to help you in that aspect. So we're going to take a look at their Indiegogo campaign that's happening right now, and crack open the box. And then, of course, we will put it to the test. All right, so here is their Indiegogo campaign right here. Eye contact camera for better video calls. Effortless eye contact. Very good, right? Got a little video if you so choose to watch that. And here's kind of what it is, right? So it kind of hangs on the top, and from what I've heard, it's kind of got a magnetic clip that you kind of put on the top of your laptop or your computer, however, so that you can attach the camera whenever you kind of need it, right there. And then what happens is you can kind of place it, as you can probably see here, kind of, it's right in where the person's face is. So, you know, if you're looking at the person on screen, which is normally what you're doing, it's like you're making eye contact, right? Eye contact, like the title. So here's what they say. It has Maglock, Cord Connect, perfect eye contact, reinforced shaft, a 1080p HD camera, 7-element lens. Right now you're looking at about $146, $150, you know, ish, US. Shipping is free in the US. Not helpful for those of us in Canada, so I don't know what that's going to be like. More engagement, less fatigue, better retention. I completely get that. And this one here, traditional webcam, eye contact camera. So this one is showing like the lighting, which I appreciate. I appreciate the fact that it's going to light. Now my hope is that, not that it's a big deal because you can always move your computer back and forth necessarily, but I hope that it's a little bit of a wider camera. So I guess we'll figure that out. Cord Connect, Maglock, yeah, right there. The right size, excellent. And again, I'll put links down below. You guys can go check them out to see what you think. See what you think of this thing. Okay, so this is it right here. I'm just gonna move this away. We don't need this on the table right now. We will want it back shortly. Eye contact. It's a little box, right? Hand size. You guys can see it. You know, hand size. There it is, right there. A little image of the actual unit itself, and I think that's kind of it. Yeah, I'm down. All right, pop. I like the slidey box. I'm going to say that. I like the slidey box. Little manual. Let's see. Eye contact camera, quick start guide. Oh, I was worried that it was going to be so small that you couldn't read it, but not at all. Look at that. That's actually really good. Camera works with magnetic and cord mounting. Choose the mount that works best for you. Right? You can put it up like that. There's a cord mount. We'll take a look at both of those, I guess. Select the eye contact camera, sorry. Plug in your camera, yeah. Window placement, put it right above the person's focus adjustment. While the camera is on, loosen the lock nut, then rotate the lens to focus. Okay, and then tighten the lock nut. So you do, it's not automatic. It is a manual focus. And then thank you for choosing. All right. But I love the fact, number one, it seems to walk you through it really good. Number two, awesome fonts, which is nice. Okay, so this, we're gonna put this, is that it? Oh, there's no like big manual. The quick start manual is the manual, as far as I can see. And that's the whole deal right there. That's it, right? Because there's nothing else in there. Nope. And this opens, this comes out somehow. I don't want to be too like, I guess oh yeah. So the whole thing just kind of comes out. It's in there. It's just really tight. There is your, I'm guessing, little strips if you want to somehow attach this. I'm going to end up having to go back onto this, I'm sure, just to make sure. But voila. So there's your cable. You guys can see it, right? There's your cable. USB-C. Sweet. And then this is it. And I'm guessing this slides. So it's not, I thought it would be like a spring based, but it's literally just, it's just this based. It's just this. So that's fine, you know? Okay. And then here's your camera lens right there. And then this would be, I'm guessing, the focus. So you loosen this. See this one here? You can loosen. I was worried that you'd have to loosen it with like a tool, but you loosen it here, and then you can rotate the physical lens. Once you get the lens in focus, then you basically just retighten it again, right? And then that's in place. Okay, so it's good because it is like toolless. It doesn't require a tool. And then it looks like that probably, maybe you guys can see that. There's the microphone, I believe, right there. But that's it. That's it. Yes. And I guess the hope is that this at least puts it close enough to where you need it to sit. So you have, what does it say? Two options for mounting. Two options for mounting. The magnetic mount for desktops only. And my guess is because they're thicker, I guess, maybe. And then the cord mount. If not using magnetic mount, slide the cover back and place the cord in the slot that best matches your screen size. All right, so I see what they're saying. So you see down here, there's different little slots right here. So basically you slide this back, and this becomes the matching point of like the clamp, I guess you would almost say, for your laptop screen. So let's grab a laptop, because I'm not going to use magnetic because it says for desktop. So here is my laptop. See if you guys, and here is the edge of it. You guys hopefully can see the edge right there. So simply, my screen is really thin. So my hope is that maybe the second one should be fine. Maybe the first one. I don't think it's going to go in the first one. Maybe. Yeah, the first one for MacBook. All right, and then we put that on there because now I got that in. You guys can see it, right? It's in the first one, right? In the first one. And then we slide this over because that's going to tighten it. And then we just boom. Right? You guys can see that now. There it is. Hey. All right, that's down. I'm down with that. That's cool. Okay, so now that that's there, and it is USB-C, which is also fantastic, especially for those of us that are on a Mac, because it's USB-C, right? So if I click this, I just want to see, you guys get maybe an idea. You guys can see it. So I'm sitting here, and the one thing you'll be aware of is it is in front of the person. You know, it may feel maybe a little distracting at the start because your camera's right there, but I think just having that eye contact is way better than not having it. Maybe if I were to go to, let's see, do I have Zoom on here? I don't know if this will actually pick it up, but let's see. Zoom says it's connecting. Can I tell Zoom preferences? Can I look at video? So right now it's using my FaceTime camera because you can kind of tell because you can see the shaft of the camera, I guess, in the shot. Let's go to iContact camera. So you can see there's a focus issue, right? So I'm going to do this. I'm going to unscrew that so it's looser. And then you have to figure out, there we go. I think somewhere in there, right? Once you have that, I have to figure out which way. There we go. Tighten it. Okay, so it is definitely a little tighter, right? It's a tighter shot for sure. HD, yeah, mirror my video. I can mirror it if I want, so I can flip that. That's really like a zoom feature, right? Always detect participant. Yeah. What's original ratio? I don't know if that does anything, but you can see, like, I'll move this just slightly off the actual FaceTime camera. So this is the iContact camera right there. Okay. And there's the FaceTime camera. So FaceTime camera definitely is like wider, right? But you're not getting that FaceTime, that eye contact, I guess, right? It's wider though. So let's go back here, eye contact, just to see. And I got that bright light shining on me. I don't know if that's doing anything, but it is something to realize, because like I am definitely getting a bit of blowout right there. Okay, so let's close out a zoom, because I got that. That's all golden now, so you can move this around. Let's bring up FaceTime, because I'm curious if FaceTime can see it. So which camera is FaceTime using? It's using the iContact. So if I were to put that right there, so it definitely, because it is 1080, and I think maybe I'm not in focus. Oh, that's better right there. Now the one thing that I do find a little hard is that's not too bad, is that you do tend to play with it a little bit, right? So just realize, once you got it kind of locked in there, I think it's pretty good. Now, the other thing that I'm curious about is that how clean is the lens, right? Because it's good. I wish it autofocus. Maybe version 2 will autofocus. Does it seem a little smudgy to you? Does it seem a little? Maybe it's how much it's blowing. See right there. It's this light, right? It's definitely this light that's causing it. So, right? Because if I come over here, for instance, it's better. Like dip it down, maybe it's a bit better. You can see where, I don't know if it's the camera is like really trying to brighten certain things. You know what I'm saying? Because there is some blowout. Now it's definitely bright, and I definitely love the fact that I have this over my face right now. And definitely getting that eye contact for sure. But see that? I don't know if you guys can see that blowout right there. I'm going to turn this light off. Hold on. So if you and I were in a normal scenario, see, it's still fine, but it's still creeping a bit of blowout right there. But definitely better. So I think the concern that I'm having. I love the fact that you are looking at the camera. You guys are seeing it, right? I love the fact that you're looking at the camera, for sure. What I would love to see, and I don't know, maybe it's something that they can adjust or whatever, because I am getting a fair bit, like there's some decent blowout right there, right? And there's some decent, well, that's it. But when I turn the main light back on, there's lots of blowout. See all that blowout? And I'm getting like blowout here. And I wonder if it's because it's trying to brighten my whole face. You know what I'm saying? Like if I come back here for, like, maybe I'm too close. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just too close. So if I came back here. Oh, see, that's even a bit better, right? Maybe I'm just too close that it can't figure all that out, because the closer I get, the more blowout I get, But eye contact for sure. So I like it. For sure. I like it. You guys can see it there, right? Right? It's on the top of my computer here. I like the fact that when you're done with it, because it's just for here, it's just cable related, I can just take that off, right? And just kind of move that around, It's definitely not, like, it's not smudgy. You know, I'm just trying to check to make sure, you know. It's not smudgy by any means. It's just, it gets some blowout. Maybe it was a bit smudgy, actually. Maybe it was a bit, yeah, see, that looks better already, actually. Maybe it was smudgy. A little smudgy out of the box, right? Yes, I'm not getting as much blowout there. Still blowout in the face. Still blowout in the face. But if I'm looking at myself in the screen and I'm looking at my eyes, eye contact. Yeah, that's cool. So I do like that. I maybe they just need to work on some exposure stuff. But it looks like that looks fantastic right there. Like that looks still blowout, but the colors look good. I'm in a room with weird colors, so I think if you were to do this like maybe in daylight, it would possibly be better. All right. Anyways, you know, I like it. I like it. I just think there's a little bit of tinkering that needs to be done with it. But it is still kind of in Indiegogo Kickstarter stage, so pre-production. If you're looking for something that it's gonna, I think, get you more personal, like really, you know, that eye contact is so important nowadays, right? And I think for a lot of us that do webinars and Zoom meetings and FaceTime and whatever program you're using, I think we lose a lot of that. I do. I think we lose a lot of that connection that we get because we lose eye contact. So I love that this is trying to bring that back, right? Plus, you know, if you have a laptop, super simple to set it up. It's just super simple. I'd love to see this be an automatic camera at some point, and I'd love to see it in regards to focus. But once it's there, it's pretty good. You just have to play around a little bit with it. Plus, I'd love to see them work a little bit on their exposure. Other than that, it's still in production as far as I know, and that's all. I'll leave links to where you can go look at this, the iContact webcam, and that's it for today. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and like I said, I'm going to try this out for the next week or so, and we'll see what we think. I'll leave a comment down below if my thoughts alter. All right, guys, that's it. I'm out. Later.
Alright guys, so I wanted to see how well this camera actually worked with good lighting, and way better. This is way better. So if you are looking for a camera in just natural daytime lighting, this is definitely a better option for sure. I've come upstairs, you know, that studio light was really blasting, and downstairs not always webcams do well with it, so I wanted to see how well it would do up here, and I'm using Google Meet, and it works really good. So this is again the iContact camera, and I believe it's actually using the iContact microphone as well. So I'm going to stop this, and then we're going to come back just so you guys can see what it's like against the actual Mac FaceTime camera. And this is on a 13-inch MacBook Pro. All right, let's take a look. Hold on. All right, you can see that was the iContact camera there before. So let's switch this to the FaceTime camera. You can see the FaceTime camera come on. And it's definitely, I'd say the FaceTime camera is a little wider for sure. Now you're using the actual MacBook's microphones as well. But normally I would be looking up at the camera here, because if I'm looking at this camera, it looks like I'm looking down. And maybe my camera's smudgy, maybe, right? Let's give that a little cleaning. Quality wise, like the MacBook has a great little camera in it. I think it's only 720p, so the other one is definitely sharper for sure. But this one's a bit wider, but I think you're getting a better idea. So, you know, if you have a computer that doesn't have a fantastic webcam, this looks like it could be a really good option. All right. That's it. Go do your stuff.